Hello, today is Sunday, February 9th, 2025, and I have today's New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle in front of me, so let's get started. Okay, right here we can pencil nines. We got nines pointing into this box. Got an 8 here and an 8 here, so we can mark these 8s. We can place a 1. So if you see this one here point into this box, we got a 1 looking down. So there's a 1, and now we can pencil 1s up here in box 3. And this 5 here looks into box 2, and you have 5 here looking up. So we can pencil 5s. And now if you see this 8 here and this 8, they both look into box 2, so we have to have a 8 up here in one of these two cells. This 9 and this 9 look down into box 8, so we'll mark those. And this 8 here. This 8 here looks at these two cells, and there's an 8 looking down at these two cells, so we'll mark that right here. What else can we do? Okay, we got 5 here, and this 5 both look into this box right here, so. And then there's a 5 looking down as well, so we're going to pencil these 5s. Up here, we got a 4 here, 4 here. They both look into this box, so that restricts 4 to one of these two cells. What else? Okay, I'm seeing 3s here. This 3 looks down. This 3 looks across. So in box 8, 3 has to be in one of these two cells. Sevens. What about 7s? Okay, this 7 looks down into box 5. This 7 looks across. So 7 has to be in one of these two cells, and 7 has to be in one of these two cells. What else? What else? Okay. Actually, if you look here at this 761, and then if you look at this row, basically this is a triple right here. But if you look for this row, this is row 6, 761 has to go in these 3 open cells. And then the rest of the rows numbers are going to go here. So let's put in, this has to be 761. It can't be 1. This could be any one of them. And actually this is a 1 because we have a 7 and a 6 looking at that cell. So this is now a 7-6 pair in box 4. And over here we have 4, 5, or no, 4, 8, and 9. 4, 8, and 9 is what's left. So this is a 4, 9. This is 4, 8, or 9. And this is a 4, 8. And let's just follow up on these 1s. We're going to look up here and pencil 1 in one of those two cells. Now I'm going to go back to box 6 and pencil in what's left. And that is a 5. We can see a 5 looking down there. And actually this cell right here can't be a 5. So that's a 5, and what's left now? We have 3 and 2, 2 and 3. Matching pair, which points. So again, we have a 3 here and those pointing 3s, so that's going to make 3 be one of these two. And we know 2 is up here. I'm not going to mark that just yet. What else can we do? We know 8 is going to be up in here too. So we already have the 7s in one of these 3 cells in box 5. 8 has to be up here as well. And 2 has to be up there as well because of these pointing 2s. Okay, so that's going to be a 2, 7, 8, which is going to leave another matching pair here, which is 4. Now 4 has to be here, and then 6 has to be there. So let's follow up on the 4 real quick. That means one of these 2 has to be 4. And then up here, one of these 2 has to be a 6. Now, I've been using strictly Snyder notation so far, so we know that if you look, 1 has to be in either this cell or this cell in box 2. 6 is also restricted to the same 2 cells. So we can't have 5 or 8 in either of those cells. That leaves this cell for 8 and this for 5. Now we look down here and we see 5 can't be here anymore. It has to be right here. And back up here, we need a 3 and a 2. 3 and 2. Okay. And now over here, this is a pair as well. So this is 1 or a 5. 1 or 5. Well, this is the 5. This is the 1. Now this is a 5 up here. And now this is a triple. Oh, it was already a triple because we had this as a triple. So what do we have left? We have 4 and 9. Okay. So what's the best place to look from this point? What about up here? We need a 1, 2, 3, and a 6. Okay. So 2 and 3 sees this cell, so this has to be a 1 and a 6. Or 1 or a 6. This is also restricted to 1 or 6. So this is now not a 1, this is a 1 here. And we need a 2, 3. And we can't resolve that one yet. But now we have what's left in this box here. We have a 4, 6, and 7. So one of these 2 has to be a 6, and the 7, I'm just going to mark the whole thing here. We can't resolve that yet. But we do have a 2, 3 pair. Look here, we have a 2, 3 in this cell, and this cell is restricted to 2, 3. So what's left in the column? 4, 7, 4, 7, and 8, 9. Well, we can't really restrict those down here, so I'm going to just leave that. Actually, I may mark that 4, 7, 8, 9, just so that I remember that 3 and 2 can't go there. And this also, so we have this 1, 6 pair here, so now this is down to 2, 7, 8. I'm just going to mark that just so that I remember. Two, 3. Okay, well, we have an 8 looking down here, so this cannot be an 8. So we need a 2, 3, 7, 9. Yeah. about this column here? We need a 2, 3, 4, and 9. Is there anything else we can get up here? Oh, this one up here. So this 1-6 pair forced the one that we had restricted in this box down to here, which in turn actually restricts this to a 1. And this is 6, and this is 6. Okay. Now we can place a 1 right here. And oh, now this 6, that 6 that we just placed here means this has to be a 6. It means this has to be a 7, this has to be a 4. This can't be a 4 anymore. 7 is restricted here to one of these two. But let me go back up. This is now, in this row here, we need 2, 3, 9. We have a 2, 3 looking at this cell, so this has to be a 9. Okay, and what's left? 2, 3, 7. Okay, so the entire top band is pretty much taken care of, as well as the second band. So let's look down here. We need a, what's the best place to look here? How about here? In this column, we need 2, 3, 4, and 8. Man, there's just a lot of 1s and 5s and 6s down here, and nothing else placed yet. 2, 3, 4, and 8. Okay. 2, 4, 8. Okay. Might as well, what's in this column? We need 2, 3, 7, 9. 2, 3, 7. Oh, 2, 3, 7, 9. 2, 3, 4, 9 for here. So it's not, this is cluttering up the grid a little bit, but we need a 2, 3, 4, 8. I'm trying to think, like, where is a 3? All right, let's just go over here. We need a 4, 8, and 9 in this column. And in this box, we need 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, and a 6. So 6 has to be in one of those two. 7 actually. Now one of these has to be. This can't be a 9. This is where I mess up sometimes. Okay, so none of these can be a 9. And actually that means this is a 4. So actually this is a, I messed up on those pencil marks there. This is a 7, 8 pair. Okay. So now, and 7 is actually forced into one of these two cells, which means one of these is a 7 and it's this one. If you see that 7 up top pointing down. Okay. And actually that 7 that I just placed points up to this cell, making that a 2, making this a 7, making this an 8. Okay, now let's clean this up as we go. This is now a, well, it's not a, this 2 right here points up here, making that a 3, that's a 2, that's a 3, and now this is a 9. So follow up on that. Okay, now this is a 2-8 pair, so that neither of these can be a 2. So that's a 4, that's a 3. Okay. Now we have, what do we need? 2, 8, 9 right here. So this is 2, 9 in this row. Oh, we have 8s pointing to both of those. So this is a 2, 9 pair, and now this is an 8. And now this is an 8, this is a 4, this is a 9. Okay. This can't be 8. This should be down, can't be 4. These can't be 4 either. So it's 2, 3. Okay, we got 2, 3 looking down. This is a 7, 9 pair, which means this is a 9, this is a 7. Looking over here, that's a 7, that's an 8. That's an 8, that's a 2. This is a 2. We need 3, 4, so this is our 3, this is our 4. This is now our 3, this is our 2. 3 and 2. What do we need here? We need a 4 and a 6. Well, this is our 4, this is 6. This is 6, this is 7. 7, 2, 2, 9, 9, and 3.